water bottles. So grab those while we are waiting to get going. We've got about another 45 seconds or so, just under a minute, and then we'll get going. Obviously, no need, to have anything to add load, but if we do add load, it does help to build bone, which is super key, right, for all of us. Helps the attachments of muscle and fascia just stay a little more rooted. So another 30 seconds or so, body weight workout, but again, I do have a couple things here that we're gonna kind of tap into. Right, Zoe? Are you gonna tap into it? Man, haircuts are needed for this little girl, but so do I as well, right? We're just gonna have to grow shaggy until the very end, right? Right, little Zoe? All right, squad, another few seconds here, and then we're gonna get going. Good stuff. Make sure all the things are rolling. Good, Facebook is up, Zoom. Hi guys, good to see everybody on Instagram. So good to see you guys. We're gonna get going. Just a few seconds here. Just stay put for a sec. Body weight workout, but as I've been mentioning over and over, we do have some things here we're gonna add for some load. You'll see how I use them. We won't need them right in the beginning though. All right, squad, I think it's time. All right, welcome everybody. We have yet another workout from my home to yours. I'm super excited to see everybody joining in. We are starting now a couple days a week where we're going to add a little bit of load. And by that, I don't mean a lot. If you have dumbbells at home or kettlebells, that's great. You're gonna wanna grab them for this workout. If you don't have anything, no problem. We can do body weight still, just as we've been doing, or as you see in front of me, I've got wine bottles, I've got some soup cans, and I've got some water bottles. So we've got a pair of each so that we can use the different weights. You won't need these right away, so I'm gonna put these off to the side, but I do wanna start to add a little bit of load to our workouts because it is just gonna help us get stronger faster. But remember, you don't need a thing. You can just stay with your body weight. All right, squad, we're gonna start to warm things up here, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna get into a nice, easy squat to start things out. So find your feet shoulder width apart, right? So wider than hips, all the way down, all the way up. Just nice and easy here. Trying to sit as low as our squat will allow. Let's everybody, if you can, come to the bottom and let's just twist our hips out a little bit. If this is difficult for you to get very far down to the bottom, just keep doing your squats. But if you can get into this kind of wide stance to twist it out, this should feel good in your hips. Then stand all the way up, and let's finish out with a few more of these squats. All the way down, all the way up. Remember, we're giving you 5 workouts every week. We are live at 12 o'clock, and then everything will be on demand so that you can do these at any time at forte.fit. You guys will want to dial in there so that you can share these with your mates later, or if you want to revisit any of the workouts that end up being your favorite. All right, squad, let's go into jumping jacks. Reach those hands up to the top. Give me that wide jump all the way at the bottom. We have upper body and lower body. Lots of core, as you know, is my favorite. And it's a full body experience, okay? We will have different segments, though, that you'll realize will target upper versus lower, and I'll give you those cues once we get to them. All right, squad, find yourself facing a certain arena that has 5 or 6 feet. Widen your feet as wide as you can. Find that ground. Walk your hands all the way forward. Come down to your knees. Give me one push-up. And then I want you to come into a cobra or up dog. Look up to the ceiling. Peer over one shoulder. Get the twist in your low back. Peer over another shoulder. Hi, Zoe. Pop your hips up. Down dog. Walk all the way back in. And stand. One more time, gang. So reach for that floor with straight legs. Come all the way down. Knees to the ground. Give me one push-up. And then come into your cobra or up dog. Last time we're here, so take a few extra seconds here just to move around in this cobra. Pop up, down dog, and all the way back up. Now narrow your feet in. We're gonna bend our knees, come out to a plank, and walk back in. So now let's pick up the speed a little bit. It is a bent knee walk out versus the straight one. We have 2 more here. And then on the second one, you're gonna find that plank and hang on to it. and I want you guys to run in some mountain climbers. So nice and easy here. Just run those knees straight forward. Just nice, easy taps forward and backward. Now cross over. So take that knee to the opposite elbow for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down to the ground. Reach your arms out and Supermans. So up through the chest, up through the quads, coming on that brief balance onto your belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to your knee squat. I want you to give me 5 push-ups on your knees. And then the remaining 5, either stay on your knees or go to your toes. So 5 and 5, if you can do it, or if you need to stay on your knees, certainly stay on your knees. Good squad. Once you're done, you're gonna flip around to your glutes. Leave your legs nice and long, arms overhead, and you're gonna give me straight leg sit-ups. Just nice and easy here, kind of massaging the back as we go all the way down, coming all the way up and over, reaching as far up onto the shins or toes as you can. Nice and easy here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now is the time, if you've got either detergent bottles, wine bottles, water bottles, I'd like you to grab a pair of them. This is still the warm-up, okay? But what we're gonna do is just warm up with some nice, easy upper body movements. So once you have some sort of load that you can grasp onto, palms facing me, and I want you just to curl up to 90 degrees. So up to 90 and down. Again, this is just warm up. We're just kind of getting the body trained now to grab a couple pieces of equipment, all the way down, all the way up. Give me one more to 90. I want you to hold, and I want you to travel out and in. So straight arms out and back in. Good squad. Stay with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms all the way out. I want them up to shoulder height, and now we're gonna curl up on the top part. So it's a kind of higher bicep curl. All the way out, all the way in. Shoulders should be feeling it. Now, if you don't have weight, all you have to do is make a fist and really think about the muscles we're working right now, which is the upper back and the bicep. And you can squeeze and manufacture a similar contraction. 3, 2, 1. I want you to take your weights, whatever they may be, dumbbells or what I have, to your shoulders, and I want you just to press up. So we're double pressing up for 5 reps. 2 more. Good. Bring them back, and now I just want you to alternate. Up and down. We're doing quick changes, but full range of motion. So don't just reach up halfway, reach all the way up and all the way down. For 5, for 4, for 3 squad, for 2, and 1. Keep your weights right here. Let's find that squat again. I want you to come down to the bottom of the squat. Give me a couple squat pulses and stand. Back down again, couple squat pulses and stand. Bring them down now to your waist. I want you to do the same squat, but don't collapse the knees in because you have something to the side. Give yourself a little room. Widen those arms out. Give me that squat. And I don't want you to disturb the lower half. So I want the squat to still stay with those knees over the toes, not caving in. Give me 2 more. Couple little pulses at the bottom. 1 more squat. And then you can set your gear down. Good stuff. All right, we're gonna go right into core first, okay? We have about a 3-minute core. We're gonna run through 3 moves and 3 moves only. The first round is 30 seconds each. The second round is 20 seconds each. The third round is 10, okay? So the longest round will be the first round. We're gonna do what we call a black widow, okay? You're gonna come down into a plank. Watch what happens. I'm gonna bring one knee forward, rise up as if I'm traveling up my elbow and back to the normal plank. So knee in, rise up, and back, okay? We're gonna do that for 30 seconds. So everybody get into your plank. We're gonna stay on one side. When we come back through, even though we lose a little bit of time, we'll go back to the other, all right? Here we go, gang. We've got 30 seconds. You want to find yourself in your hand plank. It's one knee into the elbow in 3, 2, 1. Knee in, push up and back. Knee in, up, back. You're literally pushing through your plank and rising your knee up from below the elbow to, if you can, above the elbow. We have 15 seconds here, gang. Stay with me. You're doing great. All the way in, up, press back, in, up, press back. Come onto your glutes, gang. We're gonna do a hip bridge into an overhead sit-up. So your arms are gonna stay overhead. Keep them hovering off the ground. You're gonna do one glute bridge and then biceps near ears, and you're gonna sit up. Ready? Here we go. So on your back, hips up, biceps near ears, and sit up. We're here for 30 seconds. Hip bridge into overhead reach. Feet on the ground, obviously, so you can really get into those glutes. All the way back, hip bridge into that overhead sit-up. Good squad. Hang with me here. You've got 5. We're down to 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next exercise, place your hands behind your neck. You're going to sit up and give me a twist. Okay, you're gonna alternate sides. So when you're ready, all the way back, shoulders to the ground, and then you're gonna rise up. Give me that little twist to one side. Use your arms and elbows to make that twist happen. So quick switch, and then all the way back down. We're here for 30. This is your third exercise. We're gonna go back to the top, and we're gonna get into that other side of the Black Widow. In 10 seconds, squad. Hang with me. We are down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. I'm going to give you a different view because I'm using my opposite leg. And here we go. Drive the knee in, press up, and back. In, up, back. In, drive up, back. Good stuff, squad. I'm going to give you an extra 10 seconds on this side because I'm sure you want that, right? But the other 2 moves will be 20 seconds each. We've got another 6 seconds. Drive your knee in, press up and out. Give me one more rep. In, up, and out. Come back onto your glutes. This is that hip bridge into the overhead raise. Here we go. Bridge, down, up. Really squeeze your glutes. Feel that big squeeze as you rise up through your heels in as high a bridge as possible. We have 6 seconds left. Then we're going into that sit-up with a twist. In 3, 2, 1. Hands behind head and twist. Alternate each side. You're doing great. Stay with me here. Last round is coming up already. We're gonna do 10 seconds in the Black Widow on each side, and then we're gonna do 10-second hip bridge, 10-second curls. All right, squad, go back over. We're gonna do 10 seconds on one leg, 10 seconds on the other. In 3, 2, 1. Drive the knee in, up, and back. In, up, back. In, up, and switch. I think the name does its duty, don't you think, Black Widow? It's a tough one. 3, 2, 1. Come onto your back. This is a quickie. So big hip bridge into your overhead. Try to pick the pace up here because it's only 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands behind the head and twist. Stay with me, gang. You're doing great. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, come up onto your feet. Grab a little sip of water if you need it. Towel off. We got the core done, okay? We're moving into some upper body. So what we have is a 20-second interval. So you're gonna grab whatever your choice is today from around your house. We're gonna do 20 seconds of curls all the way up into 20 seconds of press into a curl press. So it's 20, 20, 20, 2 times through. The clock is not stopping, okay? So we're doing 2 minutes worth of 3 moves that change every 20 seconds. So get ready, squad. I'm gonna give you another 13 seconds. You're gonna stand in your jump stance. That's where you would jump. That ultimately is feet hip width apart. Here we go, squad. Palms facing me in 3, 2, 1. We're curling all the way up. Now, if your weights aren't heavy enough, you know how to make them feel heavy? Control the eccentric, the way down. Resist gravity. Don't let gravity help you. You will get that muscle to stay firing in a way that can be produced if you have higher weight, which maybe we don't have today. 1 more rep, come all the way up to the top, and we're pressing. So nice and easy here. Pull your rib cage down. When you press up, I don't want you sending your hips forward, so tuck your pelvis, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads. You have 7 seconds here. We're going into a curl press in 3, in 2, in 1. Bring it back down, palms up, rotate palms in, and press. Back down. Palms up, rotate in, press. Good stuff, squad. Stay with me here. This is your combo. We're coming up on 1 minute, and we have 1 minute to go before I explain to you the next segment. All right, squad, we're just into curls now. We have got the restart. Remember, more aggressive up, slower down if you don't have the right weights, right? Just go slow, not super slow. We want the muscle to have a little bit of a break, but just slow it down a bit if you need a little bit more contraction. All right, bring them up to your shoulders and give me presses. All the way down, all the way up. Stay with me, squad. Don't worry, we're gonna get a little more cardio involved as well, although you should feel your heart rate increasing. It's sneaky how much lifting produces a metabolic burn as well. All right, bring them back down. Let's do the combo. It's curls to the shoulder and press. Good stuff, gang. Stay with me. Curls to the shoulder and press. This is it. We're gonna take a break in a second. You can set down your gear. If it's too heavy what you have, set it down and do that fist clench I told you about. We have 3, we have 2, we have 1. Good job. All right, while you set your gear down for a second, let me show you what the next move is. It's a good morning with a curl. So a good morning is simply unlocking the knee, and it's a hip hinge. You're gonna have a flat back. You're gonna go as low as your hamstrings allow you to go. For my super flexy people out there, if your torso can go below parallel, don't do it. Just hit 90 degrees and that's it. So you're gonna start here with your arms out in front. Your back of your arm is almost like kind of on your chest or rib cage. You're going to unlock the knees. You're gonna hinge down into this bent over position. You're gonna give me 1 curl and then stand. The curl happens once you are stationary in the bottom of that good morning, and then you stand once the curl is complete. After that, you will then do a squat into a single press. Alternating arms, squat, single press. All right, squad? We have 30 seconds now of each, and it's 2 times through. The clock is not stopping. We're gonna start with the good morning. So put those hands up right in front of your chest. We're going in 3, 2, 1, unlock, hinge forward, squeeze your core, right? This is where the core and the back muscles come into play. So hinge with that nice flat back. Do not round your back, and stand. You're doing great. So this is a great combo. We're getting hamstring work, we're getting low back work, we're getting the core, and obviously we're getting right now some arm and shoulder. We have 7 seconds left here. Then we're gonna go into the squat with an alternating single arm press in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Right into it. Squat, give me a press at the bottom. Now, if the press at the bottom is too tough, give me the press at the top, okay? So, challenge yourself. Feel what it feels like to squat at the bottom and press. It's more core. We're tapping into a little bit more stability that we need to recruit through that fluid motion when the arm comes up and over. Guys, guess what? We only have 5 seconds left here. We're going right back into that good morning with the curl. And here we go. So stand up, arms in front, lean forward, give me 1 curl and stand. Really squeeze that core, pop your booty to the back of the room. Don't tuck your pelvis under. You're pushing your glutes to the back of your room when you're in this position. If you do not feel your hamstrings, you are too folded over. We need to feel the hamstrings, the back of the leg tight. Otherwise, it's too quad-centric and you guys are in an unsafe position. 5 seconds left here, squad. 4, 3, 2, 1, and right into your squat, single arm press. Remember, if your weight's too heavy and you can't press out of the bottom, or mobility is a factor, you press at the top, okay? All the way down and up. You should be breathless, okay? If we're not, that may mean the weight's a little light, which is fine, and we just need to pick the pace up a little bit, right? You can play around. You don't have to match my pace. Guys, we have 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice job. All right, squad. Set these down, give your grip a break. Grab a sip of water. I'm gonna go over the next move. So we're now really focusing on the lower body for the next one. We're gonna do 20 seconds of squats in what we call the front rack. So elbows forward, don't drop them down. Elbows here so we can stay contracted in the upper. You're gonna just do 20 seconds, just like this. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring these down, and remember the good morning? Well, that's part of a Romanian deadlift. You're gonna unlock your knees, let your arms hang down, and you're going to squat as far as you can without bending the knees. So this is the only bend. Then we hinge at the hips, and we're taking our torso to the ground and standing. You're gonna do 20 seconds of that, okay? Then we're gonna go into a combo. So you're gonna go squat, stand, down, Romanian deadlift, bring it back up. Squat, up, down, Romanian deadlift. So we'll combo it up. So first up will be a 20-second squat, a 20-second RDL, and then we're doing 1 minute of the combo. So take these guys up to the top of your shoulders. I want good form, elbows forward like they're sitting on a bookshelf. We're going in 5. Remember, this is only 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. All the way down and up. When you have your arms in this raised position, it actually helps to turn or engage the core. Turn on the core or engage it just in this upright position. We're almost holding ourselves upright so we don't really collapse. 5 more seconds, you're going into the RDL. Bring those back down. Remember, unlock the knee and you're just hinging. The butt goes back, shoulders forward, and stand. Butt goes back, shoulders forward. This move is for your posterior chain. That's the back side, specifically hamstrings and low back. So this is a good one. Those are 2 areas that are pretty weak for everybody. Last rep, squad, and here we go to the combo. 1 squat, bring them back down into your Romanian deadlift. Okay, then bring them back up into your squat and Romanian deadlift. We're here 1 minute, okay? So move at a pace that allows your heart rate to rise, allows your breath to become more breathless. 1 squat, full depth, all the way down. Bring them up and give me that hinge. Good, squad. All the way down, up, and hinge. You're doing great. We have just over 20 seconds. That's all we have left. Stay with me here, squad. You're doing great. Good. We're coming up on the last 10. Make sure the form is good for both of the moves. You have 8 seconds left here. Stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Set those guys down, give your grip a break, and here's what we've got for the next one. We're now up to a 30-second clock. They're still in the front rack position. We're gonna go kneel, kneel, stand, stand, okay? Alternate the lead leg, so it's not a predominance on one side. 30 seconds of that. Then look what you're gonna do. We're going back to that Romanian deadlift. Romanian deadlift, give me 1 row at the bottom and stand. Hips back, shoulders forward, flat back, and stand. So pick up your weight, squad. 2 times through. Clock is not stopping, so it's a 2-minute block. Here we go into the front rack, and it's kneel, kneel, stand, stand. So the way to alternate legs, the last foot that comes up starts the move. So the last foot that comes up as you're alternating every foot is the one you want to begin with. And that will just take care of should you be starting on your right or left. So you're alternating feet in your kneel, kneel, stand, stand. And then that last foot that comes up is the one that we bring down. Good. All right, Come back into that RDL, all the way down, flat back. Give me one row at the bottom and stand. Back down, nice flat back. Do not lose the curve in your low back. You know what that means, right? The curve should curve in at the low back. So even in this bottom position, my curve is intact. This is my curve not intact, I'm round. So as you get into that Romanian deadlift, you're going to row, nice, strong, engaged abs, front and back for 3, 2, 1. Last rep here. Bring it back up, squad, here we go. Kneel, kneel, stand, stand. 30 seconds, last time you're here. We're moving on. We're back into the upper body with a bit more of a cardio pump in this next segment, okay? So stay with me. We're going into my favorite move next, triceps. It's the muscle that gives the arm shape. Greatest muscle that we should all be desiring and aspiring to have. Good stuff, squad. Give me one more rep. Come on up, and here we go. Romanian deadlift into your row and stand. Butt back, shoulders forward, and stand. Good stuff, gang. Now, also in these moments, you know, if you had one heavier dumbbell, you can just take one, hold it by either end, and you can also row that way. So let's say you've got, you know, a single 20 or 30 laying around and it's too much to pair them up. You can always do a lot of this with a single dumbbell and get the same emphasis. All right, squad, good stuff. Set those guys down. Give yourself a little bit of a break, shake it out. We're going into upper body. Next segment is going to be 6 minutes. And we're gonna, as I mentioned, tackle the tricep, the back of the arm, okay? So we have 20-second clocks. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be in the bent over position and you're gonna do 20 seconds of tricep extensions into standing tricep extensions, into find a chair or your sofa, and we're gonna go into dips, okay, for 20 seconds. Then you're gonna come down to the ground. We're gonna do 50 bicycles. That's 5-0. Stand back up. We'll all meet together, so when you're done with your 50, hit a boat pose so that we can wait for everyone to finish, and then we'll go into round 2 of the same. So pick up your weights, okay? You're gonna be in a bent over position. Look at my arms, they're already at 90 degrees, anticipating it. Once my upper arm from elbow to shoulder is here, it's not dropping. Here we go, in 5, in 4, 3, eyes to the ground, 2, and extend and bend. So the back of your arm is like a table. It's as if you're balancing a cup or a plate or a utensil on top of your tricep. Don't drop from your shoulder to your elbow. We have 6 seconds left here. You're gonna stand and we're gonna do an overhead tricep extension in 2, in 1, stand. Elbows as close to your face as you can, all the way down and all the way up. 20 seconds here. Then we're going to hit our sofa or our chair for literal dips on that piece of equipment. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your gear down. Find your way to your ledge. In 5, we're starting in 3, 2, 1, and all the way down, all the way up. Make sure you're locking out up top. It's 20 seconds. Your triceps should be taxed by now. That's what we're doing. I'm taking your triceps to muscle failure so they build back stronger. We're gonna get a break because we've got bicycles in 5, in 4, hang with me, in 3, in 2, in 1, come down to the ground, 5-0, count them out, count each leg. Give me that big twist. Don't shortcut. I want that twist. You're grabbing those side abdominals. Lengthen all the way on your bicycle, feet to the other side of the room. Once you hit your 50, come up and do a boat pose. I'm gonna give everybody 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, grab your weights. We're in our bent over tricep extension in 5, 4, 3, 2, and extend. Now, when you extend, imagine you're squeezing out a sponge in your triceps. Get that extra contraction as you extend through the wrist squeeze. 10 more seconds here, gang. Then we're going into that standing tricep extension. This is the last time, so every move is the last time here, so stay with me. This is such a good muscle group to gain. Stand up, arms overhead, and extend. Remember, pull your rib cage down, okay? Don't flare your ribs out. If you need to, let your eyes find a point on the floor so that we can get those weights down and up. You've got 5 left, 4 left. Boy, I'm feeling it with these wine bottles. 2, 1, set them down. It's giving new meaning to how much a wine bottle weighs over time. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and dips. Now, if you want to challenge, bring your heels out and you can extend your legs. If that's too much, we distribute the weight by keeping the flat of the foot down. Squad, you've got 7 seconds left. You've got 5, 4. We're going into bicycles in 3, 2, 1. Come down to the ground and let's ride those bicycles. 5-0, 50. Hang with me. Stay with it. Come on, ride them fast, ride them fast. Last time you're here. Last time you're here. Ride them fast. And once you're done, come up to that boat pose. I'm gonna give another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, you got it, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, now we're staying with your upper body. These next 3 are 3 of my favorite moves that you definitely should be doing. It helps to create a round shoulder, which looks great in every shirt, dress, whatever we're wearing, okay? So we're gonna tap into some shoulders in 3 different ways. The 3 moves look like this, okay? We're gonna start palms in. Your feet are gonna be anywhere from hip width to shoulder width apart. Not too wide, not too narrow. You're gonna come up to a T and resist gravity. That'll be one move. Then palms towards the quads, up to your shoulders, resist against gravity. Last one, you'll be in this bent over position, eyes to the ground, straight arms coming up, and you control down, okay? We have 20 seconds of each, and then we're gonna do flutter kicks, which I'll show you when we get to. 2 rounds, same clock, 20 seconds. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, up to your shoulders, and just resist. So the way up should be faster. You don't have to prolong the way down, but let there be a speed difference as you come down, okay? So up to a T, control the way back down. We've got 5 more seconds here, and you're gonna seamlessly rotate your palms in front of your quads. All right, go for it. Rotate them in front, and you're bringing them up, controlling down, okay? All the way up, control the way down. Straight arms, okay? We're getting into shoulders and upper back here. If you bend your arms, you know what muscle gets in on it? The one that gets all the work every day. That's your bicep. We're not targeting that, so keep your arms straight. Now get into the bent over position, and we're just swinging our arms up and controlling them down. Think of it like wings of a bird, all the way up to your shoulders. And when you come down, I want you to imagine you're squeezing air molecules together on the way down, okay? That's that emphasis to slow down this negative or eccentric motion. Give me 1 more rep. Set your bottles or your weights down. Come onto your ground. Hands behind your head, legs straight. You have 100, guys. Counting each leg. If your upper back or neck hurts, bring your head to the ground, hands underneath, and you can do the same flutter. But I want those legs as far out as you can, okay? Stay with me, squad. Now, when you get done, you know what to do. You're gonna hit that boat pose. So quick little flutters so that we can get to that 100. It's 50 per side, okay? I know that sounds like a lot. If it's getting to be too much, take a break and then hit that boat pose. But if you can do this, keep your legs as straight as possible. We're tapping into those really hard to reach lower abs. Stay with me. Once you find that, you're gonna come up into your boat pose, okay? So I'm gonna give 20 more seconds here. You know why? Because if you're in your boat pose, you can hang on to this. And we know there are some people out there finishing the work, and I want everyone to get as close or to that 100 as they can. 10 more seconds to finish your flutters or hang on to your boat pose. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up, grab your weights, and we're back to the side laterals in 5, 4, breathe, 3, 2, shoulders down, and rise up, control down. Nice and easy here. Remember, it's only 20 seconds. And with that slowing down on the eccentric motion, right, that inhibits a lot of reps. So know that you can do this. We're 5 seconds away right now. And then we're gonna go into that front raise. So spin them around and up. Control down, all the way up to a T. Nice and easy here, squeeze your core. You can order dumbbells, but you're gonna find out some of them are a couple weeks out. I did see though that on Walmart.com, they do have some dumbbells that are a little more prevalent than Amazon. So if you wanna do this with me every Tuesday, Thursday, and keep adding in a little bit more load, that's where I encourage you to go. Okay, get into that bent over position, wider feet, all the way up to your shoulders, slow and controlled back in. Up, slow and controlled. You know what's coming, right? It's 100 flutters, and then we're moving on. So stay with me. I know this feels like a lot right now, but we're almost there. One more rep. Put your weights down. Come down to the ground. We're gonna go into those flutters. Remember, you could do hands underneath and head down, or you can hang onto your neck and upper back. You're counting every leg, okay? So it's 100 in total, or count one leg to 50. Okay, if you want extra points, point your toes. Keep your legs straight. We'll make some gymnasts out there really proud of all of us. So you don't have to have your feet very high above the ground, right? The goal though is to keep your legs as straight as possible, because if you bend your knees, it becomes very quad-centric, and I'm really trying to isolate your lower abs. So stay with your count here. This is it, okay? We're not gonna do this again, I promise. No more flutters, no more 100 flutters. Find your boat pose. I'm gonna give everybody 20 seconds starting right now, okay? So nice, easy thoughts, smile. It does make a difference, I promise you. It will, even if you don't believe it here, it will lighten the load. 10 more seconds here, squad. If you're a real badass and want to challenge, give me those feet out and in for 4, for 3, for 2, and woo, 1. Now, we're not done. Grab your weights, because here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through all of those moves. So do you remember them? We did bent over tricep extension. We did standing tricep extension. We did dips. We did laterals, front, and bent over raise. I'm gonna cue you. We're gonna go through all of it again. This time it's 30 seconds, and then all we have is one more segment. That's it, okay? So we're gonna start in that bent over tricep extension. We're gonna revisit all of these one more time. Here we go, we're 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. So big squeeze. Let your eyes pick a spot about 6 feet in front of you on the ground, okay? I don't want your head up. I want you guys looking and finding a spot on the ground, but in front of you, slightly in front of you. Make sure your legs are unlocked and your butt's back. If you're standing tall, you are sending all this to your low back, and that is not good. We've got 5 more seconds here. We're gonna do a standing extension right now. Stand tall, all the way up, and control it down. So 30 seconds here. This is it, gang. Last time you're here. And then we have the last segment of some Tabata, okay, that we're gonna go through. And then that's it. So we are definitely in the home stretch. You got 10 seconds left here. Then we're gonna go into the hardest I know of all upcoming, which is the dip on the sofa or your table or your chair. In 3, in 2, 1. Set down your weights, find your ledge. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. All the way down, all the way up. Full extension, big lockout. Now, your triceps should be screaming by now. Okay, we're doing a lot of great work for shoulders, front of the arm, back of the arm. We're halfway through, so we're coming up on that last 10. Stay with me. As your arms get tired, help to alleviate the load slightly with your legs so that you can maintain good form. Guys, we have 5 seconds left. You're down to 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Grab your weights, starting with palms facing in, and raise. Control the lower. Okay, we have 30 seconds here. You guys got this. Nice and easy. Stay focused, good form. have those moments too where you have mindfulness of core. That means every now and then bring your mind back to your center. Give me a little squeeze, just a mindful squeeze of your core so that we can maintain that strong form throughout. 5 seconds left. We're down to 3, 2, 1. Remember, if the weights are too heavy, you can alternate, which gives the one arm a little break, or you drop your weights and you do that clenched fist that I talked about, okay? So alternate if it's starting to get a little heavy to maintain form, and squeeze your belly, squeeze your quads, squeeze your booty. Those 3 areas, glutes, quads, and your glutes, that will help you to stay straight up and down. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. This is it, gang. We're going right into that bent over raise. It's 30 seconds, and then we're into our last segment. You're gonna get a much needed break, and you can grab some water. So stay with me, make sure your back is flat. Okay, that means you still got that low back curve as you would when you stand. Do not round and lose the curve in your low back. We have 10 seconds right now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.